I am duly authorized by law to solemnize marriages according to law. Before you are joined in marriage in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship into which you are now about to enter. Marriage, according to law in Australia, is the union of two people to the exclusion of all of others voluntarily entered into life. And Nikki, if you could please translate that.
I am duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to law before you joined in marriage in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses. I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship into which you are now about to enter. Marriage according to law in Australia is the union of two people to the exclusion of all others, voluntarily entered into for life.
Thank you, Nikki. Now, if you'd like to step aside, I'll bring you back when we need you for
Thank you.
the second part. Thanks, Nikki. Do you, Jim, present yourself here today to be joined in marriage with Toula, promising to be faithful and honest with her, as long as you both may live?
I do.
And do you, Toula, present yourself here today to be joined in marriage with Jim, promising to be faithful and honest with him, as long as you both may live?
I do.
Nikki, you'd please like to join us again for the reading and translating of the legal vows. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with Jim, and then Jim is going to answer, and then I'm going to have you repeat as well, just so it's a tool of understanding. Now Jim, please very carefully repeat after me. I call upon the persons here present.
I call upon the persons here present.
I call upon the persons here present
To witness that I, James Stephen Peters,
To witness that I, James Stephen Peters,
to witness that I, James Stephen Peters,
take thee, Toula Christa Christakos, to be my lawful wedded wife.
to take thee, Toula Christa Christakos, to be my lawful wedded wife.
to take thee, Toula Christa Christanoskas,
You have to read it word for word, so take thee, Toula Christa Christakos, to be my lawful wedded wife. Word for word. Thanks, Nikki.
take thee, Toula Christa Christokostas, to be my lawful wedded wife.
We'll go one more time. Take thee, Toula Christa Christakos, to be my lawful wedded wife.
Take thee, Toula Christa Christakos, to be my lawful wedded wife.
Fantastic, thank you. And Toula, please very carefully repeat after me. I call upon the persons here present. And we'll get you to do it first, so you can do
I
it in
call
Greek.
upon the persons here present
I call upon the persons here present
To witness that I, Toula Christa Christakos,
to witness that I, Toula Christa Christakos,
to witness that I, Toula
you can do it.
Christakos,
As you can see, her Greek is very good. Take thee, James Stephen Peters, to be my lawful wedded husband.
take thee, James Stephen Peters, to be my lawful wedded husband.
take thee, James Stephen Peters, to be my lawful wedded husband.
Lawful wedded husband.
Lawful wedded husband.
Fantastic, thank you. And Nikki, if I can quickly get the rings while you're here. Beautiful, thank you. Appreciate your time. Now you've both chosen to wear wedding bands as a reminder of these promises and vows. People often say wedding bands are a perfect circle with no beginning and no end. But these rings did have a beginning. The stones were formed many, many years ago, deep within the earth. Eventually, a series of lucky events caused these stones to rise to the surface of the earth, to be moulded, cooled, and polished. Something beautiful was made from raw elements. Your love is a lot like this metaphor. It comes from humble beginnings, and through a combination of serendipity and a little bit of charm, something beautiful was created where there was once nothing at all. Jim, would you please place the wedding ring on Toula's finger? And Toula, here you go. Would you please place the ring on Jim's wedding finger? Fantastic. Before I pronounce you married partners, I have just one more thing that I want you both to do. Your wedding reception will soon be filled with emotion, friends, laughing, smashing of plates and lots of Greek dancing. I want you both to pause for a moment, being completely present to what is happening right now and only now. Look into each other's eyes, gently, easily, softly. Think about the happiness that you're feeling in this place, this moment. Now promise yourselves that you're going to remember this feeling. You'll remember this feeling when you're happy, you'll remember this feeling when you're sad, you'll remember this feeling when you're angry, and you'll remember this feeling when you're mad. Now you've kissed 1,000 times before, maybe even more, but today the feeling is new. No longer are you simply kissing as partners, you're simply kissing now as much more. So it is with great privilege that for the very first time I pronounce you husband and wife. Jimmy, you may now kiss the bride. Now the newlyweds and myself are going to step away just very quickly to formalise this marriage on paper. Please mingle amongst yourself and we'll be back very shortly. I'd like the photographer to come in. And the two witnesses as well. Let's start with this one. James would like to sign here at the top. And Toula, would you like to sign here?
Left hand.
Left-handed, are you?
Yes.
Thanks, Simon.
Ollie.
Like to sign here. Felicity. Thank you. And I'll sign here. And again here. Thanks, James. Toula. Beautiful. Simon. Right here.
Good on the side.
Flick. Thank you. And I'll sign here. Alrighty. And last but certainly not least, here at the top, Toula. Beautiful, Simon. Right here as a witness. Felicity. Alrighty, I like to sign here. Beautiful. Alrighty, thanks for the witnesses. And what we'll do, we'll get you to stand back up here and we'll introduce you for the first time. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together as I present for you for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Peter. Woo!
Woo!
Thank you all for coming this afternoon. The reception's soon going to follow with drinks and nibbles, and the bridal party will step away very quickly for some photos. Thank you very much.